Isn't it true that we tend to think our loved ones are going to live forever? At least that is what happened to me all the time. Almost 3 years ago, I lost my grandfather from lung cancer. Last summer, my grandmother died from colon cancer. After they were gone, I often think about a lot of what ifs and if there was anything I could have done to take their last moment of life happier or easier. I named the outfit after my grandmother's name. This is my grandmother. She was 79 years old. She was at the fourth stage of colon cancer. She went on 5 cancer treatments. She was carrying an ostomy bag and it handled the feces. The next few months, she spent most of her time in bed because of a muscle deterioration. She needed to be assisted to use the toilet or to just even sit up. She tended to feel pain in every position, such as sitting, getting up to the toilet, which was right next to her bed. The most comfortable position was probably laying in bed for her. We tried to take the best care for her. Every time her blood pressure went up or her temperature was too high, my family members started to get so worried and everyone would have anxiety attacks. This is not only my personal case. According to statistics from 2017, more than 100,000 people in Taiwan have cancer. Colorectal cancer is the most common cancer. Family members quit their job just to stay home taking care of the patient. Therefore, I want to create a garment for everyday wear that a patient with limited mobility can both sleep in and go out with it that does not look like a hospital pajama. The garment will also make it easier for the caretaker to put on and take off clothes while it reduces discomfort for the patient. It will release the emotional, physical, mental, and psychological stress of patients or family members. In addition to the functionality, I want to focus on the look. The pattern was inspired by the typical Asian grandmothers and what I think they would want to wear. I believe if you look better, you feel better. My grandmother used to be embarrassed to see the guests because of how she looked, thin and pale. I want the people who wear it to feel like they can still keep their dignity. This silhouette is what I came up with by creating a top and bottom that has various openings. When the caretaker changes the patient's clothes, the patient does not have to raise their arms. The top also prevents needle changing when they are changing clothes in the hospital. When the patient goes to the toilet with this button, the continuous waistband holds the front piece and prevents part of the patient from being exposed. This is my digitized pattern of the top with the Gerber pattern design, and my digitized pattern of the bottom. My Grady's bag of top using Gerber unique POM, and my Grady's bag of the bottom. This is my first fit. I used a fleece stretchy fabric with a fine soft hem. The right sleeve was longer than the left. The workmanship of hem needed to be improved. The non-stretchy fabric needs to be hand basted before sewing. The leopard fabric tends to stretch very easily. And so does the housing of the pants. The waviness needs to be improved. The waistband construction is incorrect, and the back waist elastic should be 1 inch. The snaps were not spaced out enough. The workmanship of second fit was improved. The sleeve looks balanced, but the front hem seems to be hiking and needs to be parallel to the floor. The neck binding tension is too tight. I should also add 3/8 of an inch to the neck drop. I decided to change the snap tape to snap-free Velcro, which is very easy to separate. I changed the pants snap tape to 3-inch spacing snap tape. The fabric was changed to another fabric with more comfortable hem. The thread tension on the side seam was too tight and caused pulling. Here is a video of me demonstrating the functionality of this